Hi students, welcome back to the new session of the 7th class science. That is today the segment of 9th lesson, reflection of light. Today we are going to discuss about part 4. Till now we were talking about reflection and what are the terms which are related to reflection and the incident ray and the reflected ray normal and the laws of reflection. In laws of reflection we discussed about anguli is equal to angular, that is the first one. In laws of reflection we have the second one also, that what is that we will discuss today. What is the second one under the laws of reflection. And in the last session we were talking about preparation of periscope. I hope you did that periscope and enjoyed observing the objects by hiding to certain. By hiding in one place, we can observe what is happening to the other side also. That's what the figure, page number 1886, 986 6D figure is going to show you how this girl is hiding under just down to that window, and she is able to see the objects which is other side of the window by hiding herself. Without direct seeing that, she is able to see that objects which are present at the other side of the window, okay, by doing the periscope. Okay, today we are going to see two things. That is the agenda of today's class. Two things that we are going to discuss. That is, what is the second property of second law of reflection. Under law of reflection, what is the second one? Second law of reflection that we are going to discuss. And we have a small question just above the, let us do this segment, let us do 6th segment. We have a small question. Why should we keep the mirror strips parallel to each other in a periscope? Okay, what happens if they are not parallel? This box we have down to the 6D figure, just above the, let us do this 6 above that we have. In this think segment, to answer the question to this 6 and to give under the laws of reflection to write the second one, we are going to have this session today. It's very important and easy session, but very easy but very important session today. Just pay attention to your towards your class to understand this content. Okay, so we have performed. Let us do an activity. It is nothing but let us do this sixth one that we are going to do. Okay, some segment I am going to read and some explanation part will be: place a mirror of 1 feet into 1 feet. Okay, we have to take a mirror of 1 feet into 1 feet on a floor. We have to keep on a floor. Okay, 1 feet into 1 feet mirror strip we have to take, and you have to keep on a floor. You and your friends A, B, C stand on 4 sides of the mirror as shown in the figure number 7. You have to take. So that means what I am doing is I am going to keep a mirror strip on the floor of 1 feet into 1 feet. Assume this is a mirror strip of length 1 feet into 1 feet into 1 feet. Now what I have to do? Me, and there is you and your friends A, B, C should stand at the 4 sides of that as shown for the mirror as shown in the figure. Okay. So take it as a strip and I am standing here. So like this you have to stand. This is you and A, B, C. This is A, this B, C should stand to the 4 sides of the mirror. To the 4 sides of the mirror you have to stand. Now adjust your places of standing in such a way that each one of you can see the image of the person the opposite to you in in the mirror kept on the floor. After keeping the mirror on the floor, suppose I am keeping this mirror on the floor, I am going to stand to one side, A is standing at this side, B is standing at this side, C is standing to this side. Now we have to adjust our positions. We have to adjust our position such that if I see in the mirror, the B should, if I am, this is my position, suppose, if I see in the mirror, the B should able to, I should able to see the image of the B. Okay, the image of A should be seen by C, the image of C should be seen by A, and B should see this me, okay, or you who are standing this way. Like that you have to adjust your positions. Fine, you have to adjust your positions such that every person is able to see the image of or see the face of the opposite person in the mirror. Like that you have to face it. Okay, now your friend A is able to see the image of each the mirror. Okay, your friends A and C are able to see the images of each other in the mirror. See, friend A and is able to see the image of C. Friend C is able to see the image of A in the mirror. When he is observing, suppose he is observing to that the other opponent person who is standing that side, I am able to see that person. The person who is standing the opposite side is able to see my face. Like that, you have to arrange the places. Now ask your friend B who is in front of you to move a side. Suppose after asking this, after we are able to see this, all faces, this A is able to see C, C is able to see A, I am able to see B. Suppose you are able to see B and B is able to see you. After this arrangement, what you do? Ask this B to just move aside. Instead of being here, ask him to move just away. Ask him to move just away, just that side. Now, when he moves this side, when he moves just a part away, are you able to see the image of this B in the mirror? Will you able to see the image of the person if this B is moving just away, just aside, and he is moving at this point? Will be able to see that B is just away from that side of the mirror, in front of the mirror? If he moves that side, will be able to see the image in the mirror? No, right? So why this happens? Actually, what is happening in the first case and why this happens? Why we are not able to see B image in the second case? That's what we have to come to a conclusion. What happens is that in the case of A and C, if I talk, in the case of A and C we are talking, that is, suppose this C, concern of A, what? Some incident ray is going to come, some rays from the person A, some rays from the person A. Try to understand. Some rays from the person A is going to come as incident rays and going to hit the mirror. Okay, I'm going to hit the mirror, and after hitting that, due to the phenomena of reflection, they are getting reflected and reaching to the person C. Okay, the incident ray which is coming and hitting the mirror from A and hitting the mirror reflects and going to reach the person C. Okay, due to the reflection, incident ray and reflection, due to the phenomena of reflection, this C is, as the reflected ray is reaching to this person C, the person C is able to see the person A image in the mirror. Okay, the person C is able to see the image of the person A in the mirror because the incident ray is coming and hitting and the reflected ray is reaching to the person A. And if you imagine a perpendicular line to the mirror that we call as normal, if you imagine a normal, try to understand. Okay, if you imagine a normal on the perpendicular, exactly perpendicular, what do we notice is this incident ray and the normal and reflected ray all will be in the same plane. So in which plane, in which surface it has, all will be in the same plane. What does it mean? Let's try to understand with this small example. For example, I am from my point of view, the rays, assume this is a mirror, and the ray which is coming from this side is taken as incident ray. Assume this as incident ray which is coming from my side, and assume a normal here. Okay, there will be a normal. Okay, perpendicular line. This is to be considered as normal. At the same place, with the same angle of incidence, 30 degrees, there will be the angle of reflection 30 degrees. That will be the reflected ray, where from my face it is coming and hitting this mirror and reflecting, bouncing back and reaching to my friend B who is standing that side. That means this incident ray, try to understand what is the second law of reflection is. This incident ray, normal and reflected ray. Incident ray, normal and reflected ray, both are lying in the same plane. Both are lying. See, wherever the incident ray is hitting, in the same place, the reflected ray is getting reflected. Fine. Wherever the incident ray is hitting, the same line, on the same plane, on the same line, we have the normal, and the reflected ray is getting reflected. On the same line, we have the reflected ray. Fine. Okay, that means second law of reflection of the second one, what we consider, that is incident ray, normal and the reflected ray will lies in the same plane, lies in the same surface. They are in the same surface. Okay, that means the reflected ray is not here. Incident ray, if it is here, normal if it is here, reflected ray is not here. Or incident ray is reflected ray is in this case, normal is not here. Okay, that means if the incident ray is hitting at this surface at this point, the reflected ray should be in the same plane. It's not coming from this side. Fine? Okay, that is the law of reflection. Second case, that is the law of reflection. Laws of reflection that we are talking. So under the law of reflection, we have discussed about angle I is equal to angular. The law of reflection, we discussed about angular is equal to angular. The second one is incident ray, normal, reflected ray. All will lies in the same plane. Same plane is nothing but same surface. Incident ray is here, reflected ray, normal will be all lying in the same plane. Okay, that is the second law. That is the first law. Reflection is incident, angular is equal to angular. The second law that we have taken as incident ray, normal and the reflected ray, all will lie in the same plane. Okay, this is one observation from this. Let us do this segment, activity 6. Okay, one more thing that we have to notice is, see, in the case of us and B, suppose, why we are not able to see B? Because the incident ray is coming from the B and hitting to the surface, or why the B is not able to see us, because the incident ray is coming from us and hitting this mirror and reflecting and reaching to some other place. Okay, where it is not reaching to the place, to the B, because incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray both will lie in the same plane. Okay, what does it mean? See, incident ray, if you take it in the mirror, this is incident ray and normal. Incident ray and normal, and the reflected ray should have in the same plane. Incident ray is here, the normal is here, and reflected ray is going that side, and which is not reaching to the person. If someone is standing this place, incident ray is going this side, where the person is there, where I cannot get the image of that person. He cannot get the image of me because he is not in my plane, same plane he should be. That means incident ray is here. Suppose if the incident ray is here, if the reflected ray is this side, it's not possible. Okay, that means incident ray and reflected ray reflected ray normal, both should be in the same way. If a person is just moving aside, image is going to form that incident ray is coming and hitting that and going that side where it is not reaching me. So that's why that person's image is not able to seen by me. That person's image. My incident ray is coming and hitting this mirror and going to that side. It's going to that side of that. Suppose if any person, suppose Raju, my friend is standing in front of me and when Ravi is standing there, Raju can able to see my image who is standing in front of him, because incident ray, normal reflected ray is reaching to the Raju, where Ravi cannot see because incident ray and normal, the reflected ray is not reaching to the Ravi because he is standing away, just away. As see here, B would have been stood here. Okay, my image is able to see by B. If another friend is standing D at this point, D cannot see my image because the reflected ray is not reaching to D. Fine. I hope you understood this. That is, the second law of reflection is the incident ray, normal and reflected ray all should be in the same plane. If incident ray is here, the reflected ray should be in the same plane and the normal should be in the same. All will be in the same plane. Okay, that law makes the person A and C to see each other. That law makes the person, me and the person who is standing exactly opposite to me, that person B, suppose here, B in the mirror. If any person is standing D here this side, D cannot see because incident ray is here, reflected ray is here, normal, both are in the same plane, only B can able to see that. Fine. This is about the law of reflection, second law. Now let us try to understand the same phenomena will take place. As both all should be in the same plane, the same criteria will help us to understand, to give the answer. The same criteria will help us to give the answer for the question, why should we keep the mirror strip parallel to each other in the periscope? Why should we keep? Okay. I hope you understood the laws of reflection. First one, angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection, that already we have proved with an activity. Okay, by this activity, that is incident ray, normal and reflected ray, all will lie in the same plane. All these three will lie in the same plane. That is what one conclusion is. Now, now we'll see now we'll answer why should we keep mirror strips parallel to each other in periscope. See, why should we keep the mirror strip parallel in periscope? That's what is the question. That question we are going to answer now. See, the periscope I am just drawing in a 3D shape. Good concern for the drawing, right? Not as much as good as you for drawing it. See, the question is why these two rays, this mirror mirror strip, mirror strip 1, suppose mirror strip 1 and this is a mirror strip 2. Why this mirror strip 1 and mirror strip 2 both are parallel? Okay, mirror strip 1 and mirror strip 2 both are parallel to each other. Why they are not in such a case that why they are in making with angle, some angle, why they are not like that? That is our question. Okay, why should we keep the mirror strip parallel to each other in the periscope? That is the question that we are going to answer. Suppose if we keep them. Okay, now let us try to answer why the mirror strip of the periscope is parallel. In the periscope, the incident ray of the second mirror is the reflected ray of the first mirror. Okay, when these two rays are parallel to each other, then only the ray lies on the same plane and can pass through the windows of the periscope. Okay, see, if they are parallel, that means some object, I am able to see some object. For example, I am able to see some object. After seeing the object from this window too, I am able to observe some object. Some object is there here. Focusing, I am just focusing towards some object. Some object I am going to draw some tree or something else. Okay, the incident ray which is coming from this tree. Okay, this is considered as the incident ray which is passing through the tree. Is going to hit the mirror 1. Okay, is going to hit the mirror strip 1. After hitting the mirror strip 1, okay, after it is hitting the mirror strip 1, it is get reflected due to the law of reflection, principle of reflection. It get reflected, and this is the reflected ray. This is the reflected ray. Okay. Reflected ray of first mirror. See, this is the reflected ray of the first mirror, but with respect to this is the reflected ray of the first mirror, but with respect to the second mirror, it is acting like, okay, it is acting like, but with respect to second mirror, it will be incident ray. See, incident ray from the tree is reached here. This is incident ray, and after hitting the mirror 1, it gets reflected, and the reflected ray is reaching to the mirror 2. With respect to mirror 1, whatever is the reflected ray with respect to the mirror 1 will be the incident ray. It will be active for respect to mirror 2. That will be the reflected incident ray. The reflected ray of the mirror 1 will be the incident ray of mirror 2, and after it getting incidenting, it will reflect. And the person who is standing and observing that tree is able to see. Okay, that means if they are not parallel, if these two strips are not parallel, two things, if they are parallel only, suppose if they are parallel, if these two strips are parallel, then only the rays which are the reflected ray which is passing through the second strip is going to hit that first mirror, is going to hit the second mirror, and the person who is observing through the window 2 of the tree is able to see the image of the tree comfortably when these two strips are parallel. Because when the two strips are parallel, this incident ray and the reflected ray is going to, the respective reflected ray is going to fall on the second mirror, and the respective reflected ray is considered as incident ray with respect to mirror 2, and we get the reflected ray and the person is able to see. If they are not parallel, suppose if they are making some angle, if they are parallel, this phenomena will be executed perfectly. Okay, if they are not parallel, see, if they are parallel, the incident ray and the reflected ray will hit the second mirror, and we get the respective reflected ray of the second mirror, and the person is able to see that. If they are not parallel and making some angle, for example, Suppose if it is like this. Okay, if it is like this, two things can happen. If it is making, if they are not parallel, the mirror strip is like this. Two things can happen if the mirror strips see, it is like this, like this. Mirror strips are not parallel. This is one mirror strip and this is one mirror strip which is not parallel. If the mirror strips are not parallel, okay, what is going to happen? This incident ray, two things may happen. Either of the case, two things may. The incident ray may not reach to the mirror. Okay, this incident ray may not, suppose it may not, after hitting this, it might be reaching to this incident ray. For example, I am talking. Or it might be at this place. Suppose it is looking with an angle. This is the mirror strip which is making some angle which is not parallel. That are my concern. After this getting reflected, it might be reaching to this place, reflected ray, which is not reaching to the mirror. One thing, that is, one thing can happen is that reflected ray may not, try to understand, may not reach to the mirror 2. The reflected ray is may not be reaching to the mirror strip 2. Okay, suppose or if it is reaching, suppose for example, and the person is standing here to observe this. Okay, or if it is reaching, for example, if it reaches, if reflected ray is also reaches here. Okay, as it is the incident ray of the second mirror, and the reflected ray of the second one may not come out of may not come out of the window 2. If it is not coming out of the window 2, the image, the reflected ray is not reaching to the person. This person who is trying to observe the tree, and the reflected ray will not reach to the person's eye. Okay, that is, the reflected ray from mirror 2 may not come out from window 2. Okay, these two things will happen if either the reflected ray of the mirror strip, the reflected ray of the mirror strip 1 cannot reach to is not reaching to the mirror 2. It is reflected ray of the mirror strip 1 may not reaching the mirror 2. The reflected ray of the mirror is not reaching to the mirror 2, or if the reflected ray might be reaching, if the reflected ray which is concerned to the incident ray of that mirror 2, that reflected ray cannot come outside the mirror. This ray might not be coming out. It's not coming out. It is going somewhere up or somewhere down or somewhere up. In our case, might be going somewhere up side of the mirror. Two things will happen. Then, if the mirror strips are not parallel, the incident ray with respect to the mirror 1, the reflected ray with respect to the mirror 1 is not reaching to the mirror 2. Okay, the reflected ray of mirror strip 1 may not reach to the mirror 2. That will happen. This reflected ray may not reach to the mirror 2. That may happen if that ray also reaches. If the incident ray reaches and it is acting like an incident ray for the mirror 2, that reflected ray from the mirror 2. Reflected ray from the mirror 2, this is the reflected ray from the mirror 2, may not come out from the window 1. It might be going inside it might be hitting inside surface, inside this wall of the periscope might be. Okay, these two things will happen if the mirror strips are not parallel. Okay, that's what is being given. See here, if See, when these two mirror strips are parallel to each other, only then the rays will lie on the same plane and can pass through the windows of the periscope. If these mirrors make some angle with each other, then the reflected ray of the first mirror, it means the reflected ray of the first mirror, the reflected ray of the first mirror may not reach to the second mirror. The reflected ray of the first mirror may not see. The reflected ray of the mirror strip 1 may not reach to the second mirror. Okay, mirror strip 2, that may happen. Okay, or the reflected ray of the second mirror may not pass through the window of the periscope, or second case, the reflected ray of the mirror 2 may not come out from the window. Okay, that means the reflected ray, if it is coming, this incident ray might be coming from this the reflected ray of the mirror 1 is acting like a incident ray of the mirror 2, might be reaching the mirror 1, but the reflected ray of the mirror 2 may not coming out from the window so that the person is able to see the image of the tree. These two things will happen. Incident ray of the mirror strip 1 may not reach to the mirror 2, or the reflected ray from the mirror 2 may not come out from the window 2. Okay, these two things will happen. So there is a necessity of compulsory to execute the functionality of the periscope in a right accurate manner. The mirror strip should be arranged parallel to each other. Okay, this is the explanation about why we have to keep that mirror strip parallel to each other. I hope you understood this session. Go through this once or twice so that you can understand this content in an easy manner. Easy session this is. I hope you understood this session. Thank you very much. Keep watching the videos in a continuous manner so that you can have a very good command over the lesson. Have a nice day.